Hi, this is Denise with PaperKraftD, and it's chilly. So I'm here up in my craft room drinking my favorite spiced chai tea from Trader Joe's, and I've got it in my favorite mug. This is an old one from Starbucks that they don't make anymore. I wish I could find them. Just a little honey and some non-dairy creamer, and I just love this stuff. Okay, so I thought I'd share that with you. I'm doing something, I've been experimenting a little bit with something a little bit different, and I thought I'd just bring you along today. I thought you might be interested in seeing what I'm doing. I've been making a journal that uses kind of a fabric sewn binding. I really love this. This is more of like an art journal type of a book. It's got some really thick pages with a lot of, with some gesso over the top. And I really like this one because it has a lot of fabric, and the pages lie really, really flat because they're all sewn in with fabric. So I just love the way this turned out, though. I think it's super cool. I can show you how I make these pages if you're interested. But today, this is a little tuck spot here, a little belly band type of spot. I was trying to figure out what I did there. But today I want to work on the cover a bit for this album. I just love the way this one turned out. This is just like the the side of a roll of fabric. I just thought that was so cool. Anyway, yeah, so I love the way this one turned out. I think it's so beautiful. It's got more work. It's a work in progress. But I'm really loving it. I love this piece of lace here and the little butterfly and the birds. Okay, the sun's peeking in. All right, well, initially when I made this, I was planning on doing like a fabric cover like this, and then having like a spine that's made out of cardboard, to give it a little bit of structure. So I still think I'll use this cover for something, but honestly, I really, really love the way this spine turned out. I don't know if you can see it, but it's just got like all this stitching up it, and I just think it looks super cool, and I don't want to cover that up. The only downside is that it's not a super structured book. So it's a little floppy. It kind of goes in like that. It goes a little out like that. And it does kind of go, you can go like this, so it's not super duper structured, but I actually kind of like that. I don't know. I don't know. I kind of like that. So, if this isn't something that other people like, I'm still refining kind of my process and how I want to make this kind of journal. And I don't think I'll be making one again this way, but I really like I said, I really like the way this turned out. So I think I want to keep this, and I don't want to cover this up. And I really like this little piece of music sheet here. And so I was thinking I wanted to add something so that it protects this front page, but at the same time, you could still see it. So I think I want to do something sheer. And I was looking at maybe something like this over the top, and then like maybe something like that. I think that would be really pretty. And I can just sew that to the front of this. I think that would be really cool. And then I wanted to bind the whole thing closed And so I made like a belt, I guess you could say, for it out of this little frame. So it'll have like a piece of ribbon in here, and then I will add the ribbon in there to close it off. So I think that would look really cool. Okay, so I thought you might be interested in seeing how I made these. And I think I'm going to go ahead and sew this on the sewing machine. I'm not sure what I'm going to do on the back. I love these little birds. These are so cute, and this feels so nice. It's so nice and smooth because it's got a golden gesso over the top. That's the brand, Golden Brand Gesso. Golden Brand Gesso is so nice and smooth. But I have to figure out what I want to put on the back cover here just to protect this back portion. So, okay, I'm going to go do that, and I'll be right back. Okay, so this is how it turned out. And I'm going to have to do some more tacking down, I think, of this. Maybe I'll do some slow stitching on the front of this. And, you know, maybe stitch that down so it doesn't flop around. I like the strings hanging, so I might keep those. Okay, so while I'm waiting for that to dry, I'm going to do some slow stitching on this and sew on this back cover to there. I am going to use this lace yarn that I got at Daiso. I love the color with this. It's nice and neutral. I think it'll look great. And it was super handy in with my things. So, all right. Okay, so this is what I've come up with so far. I went ahead and finished up this closure for the journal, and I will include the link for that in the description box below, the entire tutorial for that. I went ahead and added a little trim here and some trim to the back to kind of stabilize this area so that it, you know, would be more secure. I did a little bit of slow stitching, here, added some French knots, added some buttons because then I was able to tack these two pieces together, this piece and the crocheted lace, so that these two pieces didn't flop independently of each other. And I like this little label, the way that is there. I really love the way this turned out. I'm trying to decide if I want to color this ribbon at all, or maybe do some stamping on it. I like it neutral, but yeah, I'm wondering if it needs a little bit more something. I don't know. If you have any input on that, leave me a comment in the description box below and let me know what you think, if you want to weigh in on that. This closure is really cool because you can just take the whole thing off just like this, just slide it off, or you can take it off kind of like a belt, and then open it up, and then you have this like that. You can see the French knots that I did, and I really like that, you know, you peekaboo through the page there, and then you open it up, and I added buttons to the backs of all the places where I put the French knots. I thought that looked really pretty. It adds a little bit of weight to this, so that, you know, because this is very, very lightweight, and it just adds a little bit of heft that makes it really nice for turning. And it hides some of the stitches can kind of get messy on the other side otherwise. So I like the way that turned out. Just adds like a nice decorative touch. I really love that. In the back, I just slow stitched this piece of fabric canvas to this with some kind of messy crosses. And then when you open it up, this is what it looks like. And I actually really, even though this isn't like super refined looking, I really love the way it turned out, especially with the birds here, because it just kind of reminds me a little bit of like, you know, the nests and like bird pecks and that type of thing. It's very reminiscent of that. So, but I really like the way that came out. So that is what I've done so far on this journal, and I really love the way this turned out. And this is actually just made out of hot glue, which is kind of remarkable to me. I just absolutely love the way it turned out. And I just think the whole hot glue process with using molds, silicone molds, really opens up a lot of opportunities for creating really cool embellishments very inexpensively. So I'm super excited about that, and that's really easy to kind of add to your journal. I did leave these strings down on the bottom long because I was thinking I might, and these are from the slow stitching in the back here. I left these particular ones long because I was thinking I might add some charms to it. But that will be a different video where I do any embellishing. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. Leave me a comment in the description box below. What do you think of this kind of journal? I know it's not super structured like this. It feels pretty structured, honestly. But you know, would you like this kind of a journal? Is this something that you would be interested in making? If it is, I can show you what I did. I'm not sure I'd make another one exactly using this process. I have something else in mind now, but I do like the way this spine turned out. So I don't know, I'm a little torn. So anyway, yes, so leave me a comment. If you like this kind of video and want to see more content like this in the future, please subscribe to my channel. And thank you so much for joining me today. Again, this is Denise of PaperKraftD, and craft on.